Look at me. I haven't. I I remember doing that. I I kind of forgot what I looked like. Um. So, uh, per the title of this broadcast, I guess, game musings. Um, I was playing Fallout 76. I was playing some For Honor. Was playing some other stuff. Haven't gotten quite into Red Dead. I beat Spider-Man probably like a week or two ago, probably 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, that was a great game. But uh, especially with like Fallout, I guess I'm jumping on the bandwagon of talking about Fallout. But it's the thing that is interesting to me is there's a lot they could have done, and even stuff they could still do. Um, like there's a part if you follow like the main starting quests where you can get uh, where you basically like learn how to handle your camp, and this was really interesting to me in the sense that I thought I caught a line in like the script or whatever, because you have to like take this holotape to a robot and he tells you how to do things. I thought I caught a line in that was telling the robot to follow whoever has this holotape, and maybe I totally fucked up. Maybe I misread it. What's like I guess now it's not that big of a deal, but what I immediately thought was, oh shit, are they gonna give me a Protectron? Am I gonna have like a butler? And I mean, Fallout 4 had that. You had the Mr. Handy, Mr. Gutsy like nanny dude who was chilling out in that first town, and you could have him follow you and stuff like that. But that's not what was the thing that I was most like, oh my god about. I was thinking, can I use this dude to set up shop in my camp? Because I mean, it made sense with him being the camp uh, like teacher. What could I set him up in my camp and make him a vendor? Because everyone keeps telling me, oh, there's no NPCs.
Hey,
So
partner.
I originally thought there's not going to be anybody. It's just going to be players. And I was like, oh shit, that would be a great way for players to set up their own economy. Uh, Basically, like, oh, you have a bunch of this, let me trade this, let me sell this, buy this. Like, that could have been a thing. And then, controlling workshops was like, you're like setting up shop, You can set your Protectron out front of a workshop and he'll just sell the goods to you. Which, oh, why would you do that if you could just take it? If you could just, well, I mean, that's your choice. Did the guy like set it up well enough or some shit? I don't know. The workshop combat also kind of bummed me out a little bit. Um, I had spent some time and I got this one farm. Like it's pretty close to the starting area. It's not even hard to get. Uh, but I went and I checked that out, and while I was fighting off waves of enemies, a dude walked up, and I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure he was wanted to begin with, but he didn't immediately fight me. And I guess I should preface this was he was in some power armor, at least a frame, but I'm pretty sure a couple pieces of excavator,
Hmm.
and just running up punching my turrets. Like he would let him blow up the scorched that were attacking, but he would just punch my turrets to death. And I only have like the level 1 turrets because I think I was only like, oh, I don't know, level 12 at the time. Uh, and I I I didn't know how to deal with him, so I kept like just repairing my turrets, and being like, yeah, I'll just do this, and so I'm not entirely sure how they could fix that. I just don't know. Um, but I don't know if it needs to be fixed. If that's another thing, it might just be that I need to figure out a better way. But I don't know. That was kind of my thoughts on that. Um, and I have you know other ideas about these games and stuff, but I don't bring them up. I've had decent ideas, and I've even tried writing some of these ideas to companies. Uh, Famously, or at least famously among my friends, I have this big long Facebook message I saved um, to Bungie, and this was end of season one Bungie, I think. Either that or it was like right before the Taken King DLC, and I was just thinking, what would be a really fucking cool ass thing was this whole laundry list of ideas, and like here's three things of DLC that you could do, and like the first one was open up the next subclass. I think my idea was open up the next subclass, and then it became like, oh, create. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm remembering this text as I go through. I could probably pull it up on my phone. I'm a little lazy, and I'm kind of distracting myself by playing Monster Hunter just for shits and giggles, because I'm trying to remember how to do it. Because I'm not nearly as well trained as I used to be. But it was create. If you ever played Halo Reach, there was a firefight mode where it was small squads against just a bunch of waves of enemies, and you had like an arena that you would defend or fight against, and that was that. And I was like, that would be really cool if they came up with a playlist for that, where it was basically firefight, but a little bit bigger, kind of like a big area map or some kind of like war battleground that could be fought. And at first it was just against NPCs. You could fight against the Cabal, you could fight against the the Cabal, the Vex, the Lost, the whoever the big Destiny villains were. Which is really sad that I don't remember it. I spent so much time playing that game, but I'm talking to you while free playing, so this is going to be weird because I'm talking and just kind of fucking around in Monster Hunter. But create that battleground, and then I was like, all right, then maybe start adding quests to it. Maybe it changes up the dynamic of the planet. Like if you fight long enough on Mars, maybe you can push the Cabal back, and maybe you can cause events to happen, or events happen if you don't fight enough. I don't know, stuff like that. I guess that those could have led to like mini raids. That could have been pretty cool. Didn't happen. At least I don't think it happened. And then my last thing was like, oh well, this one's probably gonna have to be really hush hush. I probably shouldn't be saying anything because it might still come true, and maybe they are looking at that email that I sent them, and maybe they're actually gonna do the idea, which would validate me in some sense. Even if I don't even get any credit, I would feel good that part of my idea was used. But it was make a way to turn Destiny just a little bit more towards an MMO, and make two sides. Because we have the Traveler, we have all the light and the cool, orb of awesome that gives us our superpowers and shit like that. But what if the darkness offered something similar? What if we could get that? And then turn it against us. And then that battlefield that everyone's been fighting over, that shit becomes fucking real, You have quests to fuck up their supply lines, and maybe that does something to the other team, or some shit like that. So it was, I don't know. I have these ideas, and I don't really do a lot with them, other than they sit in my head and I bother my friends about it. Being like, hey, this is a really cool idea, and they're like, yeah, why don't you go make it? And it's like, yeah, well, I have the degree and I'm trying to get hired. That's for damn sure. But oh fuck, I am so rusty. I'm just running around like free roaming here, and I just drank a potion thinking it would sharpen my my spear. God, I'm a dumbass. I'm glad I'm not going into this being like, yeah, let's go fight an Anjanath. All right, which is probably exactly what I'm about to go do. Another idea, if anyone's really good fans of the Danmachi series, or I think as it's known over here, is it wrong to hit on a girl in a dungeon? Really, really cool series. Has a normal amount of fan service, which compared to the title, you would be like, oh, that should have like outrageous amounts of... No, it doesn't. It's actually really cool. I mean, it has fan service. Don't get me wrong. Anime has fan service. Period. But the concept of being an adventurer, hiring up to some god, and being like, yeah, I wanna do this. I want to belong to this family. I'm this type of adventurer. I use this weapon. You know, and it's this endless. They go into like this endless tower dungeon maze thing, and that's a great idea for a game. And I'm not talking like some JRPG, thing. I'm talking make that shit a Dark Souls game. Make that shit hard. Make that shit, just it does not quit. That's what that needs to be, and just make it. You sign up to this. You can be a part of these teams. You can do things with other team, like other god team player people. You can do shit, and it's treated kind of like a clan, but it's a computer controlled clan. And then you can also have like, well, this is my team. This is who I always go out with, and that can be your actual friends, not just your big overall clan. And I think that would be really fucking cool. And maybe there can be dueling rivalries or clans or some shit, and, PvP sections. And I think that would be like an RPG fucking dream to fight that or play that out. But again, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I am trying to remember how to dodge. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's always X. God, fucking rusty as hell. So, another idea, again, based on anime. I watch a lot of anime, I play a lot of games, these are just things that I do. I mean, and I'm also a huge fan of Dark Souls, so that comes to play quite a bit. But make SAO, make it a Dark Souls game. The only reason I'm saying Dark Souls game, the only thing I really want to take from the Dark Souls franchise is the combat system, or at least the kind of free range combat system where it doesn't, nothing you do. There's not just like these set moves, like I type this button and then I do this whole big long combo, or like other MMOs where you do this ability and you just kind of smash abilities until something works. Each have weapons have like attack maneuvers and shit like that can happen. Let's see, what am I talking about specifically? I guess I'm talking about, what the frick is it? Sorry, I'm looking at my desk in front of me trying to find the game. Oh, and there it is. It's hidden behind all my other games. Ah, come here. Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 had like weapon arts, where you could hold a button or something and you would do kind of this special maneuver. And I don't know if anyone's ever seen SAO, but they kind of do this stance. They think in their head, I'm gonna do this, and then their sword glows, and then they do this cool-ass fucking move. That's great. I think that would be awesome. You set up a skill tree with certain weapons, and then, like, here, we'll do this. Take Monster Hunter's weapon system, how it kind of, like, I can start building this sword, and then it becomes 2 swords, or it becomes a great sword, or it becomes, some shit like that. Or at least that's how Monster Hunter 1 explained it to me, which is, I wish I could say is how long I've been playing Monster Hunter. I have not. Anyway, go back to the original thing. Have different weapons, have different skills, have different trees. So not every Dual Blader is gonna play like a Beyblade fucking remake or some shit. You know, maybe this one's good at feinting. Maybe this one uses a long sword and a short sword. Maybe this one just uses 2 daggers. You know, stuff like that. And have skills based on that and attack styles based on that. And I know, like, I know the mocap for that would be absolutely ungodly, but the game would be amazing. Basically, you know, free roaming dodge combat. You can have people who spec into magic. You can have people who spec into support. You can have, like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and just, you know, enjoy it with your friends. Have an MMO experience. Have these open worlds. Have dungeons. Have, I think, honestly, it's really weird. One of the best worlds I've ever been in is Minecraft. And I don't say that because of the graphics. I say that because of the placement of enemies, how they spawn, the traps, the dungeons, and shit like that. And I guess I'm not talking about just vanilla Minecraft. I'm talking about Hexit. I think it was Hexit. There was like magic and these cool dungeons. I didn't even get that far in it. But I liked the fact. I mean, I love the fact that there were chocobos, and let's be fair, that's the only reason I played it for so goddamn long and convinced my friends. I was like, this is the shit. We play this and nothing else. Ah! Nope, I'm sharpening this. Get him, Moogle. Holy shit, the Moogle got him! But I was all behind that game just because of the adventures, and just because shit happened, and no matter where you went, something was going on. And I guess I shouldn't say Minecraft's the best one. Now that I think about it, you know, Fallout and Skyrim kind of do the same thing. But I feel like Skyrim and Fallout do something similar, and probably because of the same people who make the game. But it's like you're walking down the path, just like I am right here. You're just like, do do do. I am Dragonborn, hear me roar. And then some fucking bandits just kind of materialize in front of you down there, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna, you know, random encounter this shit. But it's like, I think it would be better if instead of random encountering this shit, that the game played out or had, like, a story going on in the background. So, even if you chose to do absolutely jack diddly fucking squat, the world you are in is yours. Yours. So essentially, the story you will play out differently. You know, the game can just crunch a bunch of numbers, and this happens to this, or this happens to that, and, you know, the bandits you're fighting aren't bandits anymore. They're corrupt cops because they've decided to, you know, fuck off with, the mayor or some shit. Maybe he's just a douchebag, and, you know, whatever like that. Maybe, you know, good mayor, bad town, just stuff like that. And I realize, you know, that I'm asking, like, ideal world, perfect game, blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, isn't that kind of what everyone wants? Doesn't everyone want their own experience? You know, they want to have their own story. But occasionally they want to play with friends. And, I mean, that's fine. Why can't that be done? Especially with, like, the way these games are coming along, or not games, anime, like, Goblin Slayer. Holy shit, if you haven't been watching Goblin Slayer, get on that, because that is amazing. Dark as fuck, but amazing. Mainly because it kind of subverts a lot of my expectations that I had for it. And that's not always the best decision. Like, in the case of... Hold on, I'm getting my ass handed to me. This Angela! No! Wake up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Wake the fuck up! Please wake the fuck up! Don't get pissed off. Wake the fuck up. Alright. A good example of that is... the slime. Today I was reincarnated by a slime. I forget what the actual title is. But... I think it's like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. That is that's a great anime too. And it doesn't necessarily subvert expectations. It's world building, but it's world building from one player's perspective, or one person's perspective. And it's like, why can't that be a thing that happens in a game? I remember playing Dark Cloud. Really fucking out there title for anyone who actually plays games. And that thing, I mean, you played it. Every dungeon was, you know, scripted. It wasn't. It wasn't pre-built. It was. Oh, what am I trying to think here? Generated. It was generated map every time you went in. I think occasionally certain ones were the same. Stop trying to eat me. No. That's another thing. Wasted opportunity to have a Jagras actually eat you, and then have your friends or your Palico need to save you. I don't know. I think that would have been a much better use of the Jagras. But, you know, have these worlds where players, you know, decisions actually matter. I think since like Mass Effect, where Mass Effect 3, the ending, pretty much whatever you did fucking matter. You could have done this and that, and, you know, ending didn't matter. At least, you know, your decisions in the long scheme of things just didn't matter. I know a lot of people are fans of the indoctrination theory. I am not. I buck tradition, or at least I buck popular opinion. Fuck indoctrination theory. I think it's a good theory. I think that's an absolutely cool fucking way to think about how the game ended, or, you know, how things gone. But that's what I'm going to treat it as. It's a theory. Yeah, I don't treat it as, excuse me, fact. What's up, Tangent F? Hey, buddy. Come over here and fight me. So I think people essentially just, they want to have their choices matter. And I mean, I think everyone would want that. I think everyone would want their decisions to matter. Make a story and be like, you know, hey, this and this and this happened to me. It could happen to you. It might, you know, it might go 100% different. But that's what makes a cool game. Is you beating the challenge that was in front of you, not you beating the challenge that everyone else beat it. Haha, I can English! So, those are some musings. I will probably have more. I'm a little focused more on the combat at the moment. Come on, you, hey. Take that. Take that little poke to your nose, which broke something. Are you? Yeah, give me that tail. Oh, that was my face, sir. Did my fucking Palico just... Oh no, he knocked him over. I thought my Palico killed this thing. I need to get my bucks back. Never leave a tail uncollected. Sharpen, sharpen, sharpen. And I realized that I could be the most boring person alive. So clearly, if that's the case, I don't know. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you think. Tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me anything. Tell me the sky has become purple. Or better yet, green. Tell me the sky's become green. If the sky's become green, I would fucking drop my game and run outside and be like, oh my god. I have a feeling that's not the case. Come here, bug. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have that song stuck in my head. It's like an old fucking James Bond thing, I think. I'm sorry, did I wake you? Bam! Fuck off. My kill. My kill. So, I think the only reason I'm having an easy time killing these things is I'm doing low rank in the forest when I'm wearing, you know, high-ranking gear and using high-ranking weapons. I'm kind of easy moding it right now. Yeah. Alright, let's go find me a dragon. Let's see. What else? What are the games? What are the games gonna talk about? I haven't played Red Dead yet. Still waiting on that. I have this bad habit of having a birthday near Christmas, and so I don't buy games specifically in case anyone tries to buy me games, and I will buy games after, just so, because I don't want to be I don't want to be in that situation where it's like, oh, I have this. I like just bought this like yesterday, and it hasn't happened often, but it has happened a couple of times, and so it's really hard to deal with the sad, disappointing face of your father who looks at you and he's like, oh, I thought I did good, but I did bad, and you're just like, oh no, no, you did great. I'm just yeah. Does it make everyone cry? No. Jesus, where is this guy going? How do I map? Yeah, map. Okay. That jackass. Alright. Bye there. What else? What else is going on? Anybody? Bueller? Jeffrey? Jose? For Honor. I don't know if anyone plays For Honor. I do. I like it. I played it. I bought it when it originally came out. Played it, liked it. Got tired of getting my ass kicked. And I stepped away from it because I was like, I don't know. I saw the trend as this game is gonna die, and I was wrong. The game is stuck around, and that actually is really great because I like the concept of the game. I like it very much. Some of the choices that were made, not so great. If anyone does play it, there's something I would consider, and that's, oh shit. Sorry, that was kind of intense for a minute there. I know, not really, but it was. I would consider maybe changing up certain attack patterns, depending on the class you're playing. So if you're playing Vanguard, you know, your speeds are relatively kind of average, whereas, you know, maybe Assassins have fast lights. And I know for the most part Assassins do have fast lights, but make heavies have faster startups for their heavies, but like slower finishers. So essentially the attack runs the same amount of time, but starts up a little quicker, just because I feel like their heavies are so slow. Everyone's heavies are so slow, but like heavies swing slow, hit hard, but hit slow. Whereas you have all these other guys who just light them to death and do way too much damage.
Oh yes, you thought you were born to the sky, but I have an insect leg. So the sky is my domain. You merely adopted it. Oh shit!
I need my stamina back. I'm mounted with shitty fucking attack. I get you in the eye. I get you in the eye. Eyeball. 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 Oh shit. Bring down the dragon.
Oh!
Let's see. I mean, Fallout 76 is really easy for me to hit on because I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76, but I don't know. I think I touched on that, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. Yeah. Some of this is coming from I've been watching Rooster Teeth's or listening to Rooster Teeth's podcast while I'm at work, so I've been thinking like, you know, there's some room for someone to just kind of like have suggestions. Because so far, all I'm hearing is a lot of criticism. A lot of, you know, oh, this sucks, and this sucks, and this sucks. Well, I mean, do you have any suggestions to make it better? And are your suggestions not just fix it? I mean, bring something new to the table. And as someone who hopes to be in the game design industry, I definitely want to hear like, oh, you have you know, suggestions for this? Is there some angle that we're not considering? Is there something you'd be like, oh my god, I would love your game if you fucking made it better? I don't know. Hopefully not that. I thought this was an item. Oh, but I have to do it anyway. Alright. Really? You ran away only to come back. I'm gonna sharpen this whetstone. Pretty sure whoever trained this dragon did not train it very well. Oh no, that item! Gone forever. I don't have any bomb pods, so in lieu of that, that was a dumb idea, by the way. That was a waste of a sleep hit. Come on, give me that wipe up. Wipe up. Oh, I got poisoned. Let's really take care of that. Oh no, 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 I'm stunned. Oh, such a terrible time to be stunned. That doesn't do anything to poison. I'm an idiot. Well, I guess I'm just gonna live with this for now. Bam! Out of the sky. Took him out of the sky. think tells me there's material somewhere. And maybe I'm just not paying attention. Oh, there we go. Nice. Ha! Just gonna heal up all that potion, I'll be fine. Anyone know any people hiring for game jobs? Totally looking. Totally 100% wanna make games for anybody, or help make games. And that's really, I don't know, it doesn't seem to work. Just asking, just being, hey, give me a job. But I am trying. Currently I work at a warehouse. It's not bad. It's not a bad warehouse. Pay's decent. Is there anything left here for me to hunt? I think I was gonna go try to find rocks, and I have no idea where I'm going. Kind of decided to go down the spirally slide. I know there's some rocks somewhere to mine. Where did they go? Give me this honey. My honey. I think there's some rocks in there. Let me go look. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Was I wrong? Splash. You know, I could probably just use my map and be like, hey, there are minerals over there. That's kind of what I should do. Let's see. Musing's about Monster Hunter? I don't have any. At least not at the moment. I like this game. This game came out. It did everything it wanted to do and more. I have a phone call from 1-800 service. Awesome. Cool. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, great Jawgrass tracks. Oh, yes. Oh, hello, Rathalos. I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna go over here. They fall off. Bink. Jawgrass versus Rathalos. Holy shit! Get him, Wrath! Or fly away like some chicken bastard. Don't eat that Apanoff! No! See, I think, yeah, total waste of Jawgrass. I think, had the Jawgrass been able to eat you, and you know, be stuck in there like, oh my god, I'm in a fucking Jawgrass, someone help me! I think that would be fun great. Or at least maybe if they did like an alpha Jawgrass. Some, you know, That way you know, like, oh, this shit's more dangerous. This thing could eat me. I don't know. Maybe that would be a thing. Or could have been. What could have been? That's what I should call this segment. What could have been? Oh, ooh, I just, saying that, and I looked at some of these other games on my thing, my shelf. XCOM. XCOM is a amazing strategy game. But I am a little more rough and tumble. I want a little more action with my alien apocalypse. So, I would say, let's take The Division, Tom Clancy's Division, and paint it as an alien invasion with XCOM. And, have certain places you can go, certain cities across the world, or maybe just, maybe you start locally and you go globally or some shit like that. And essentially your job is get research tech. You have a handler, get tech. Once you get tech, you can upgrade your shit, and you can fight the aliens. And, I mean, you're going to be fighting the aliens the whole time, but you're essentially, like, you're exactly what you are in Division. You're basically sleeper cell agents, or maybe you're just remnants of the military that, you're somehow not dead on day one of invasion. And fucking fight aliens. That would be amazing. At least I think. Especially because XCOM is known for being really unforgiving. I thought I was chasing this Rathalos down, and instead I'm running in circles. I think that would be amazing. And it's not, in my head, it's that, I'm doing the wrong thing. In my head, that's not hard. In my head, that is, you make a handful of maps, maybe basically you're going to need a lot of urban maps. But then you're going to need destructible terrain, a decent cover system that isn't solely relied on, like, thigh-high walls, or knee-high walls, I think is what everyone says, but I always think they're, like, thigh-high, because no one is really that fucking small. Especially not me, who's, like, I'm 6'2", 6'3"? I always forget. Maybe I'm 6'4"? Maybe I'm 7. No. Ugh. It's fucking Rathalos, man. Don't do what I'm doing! Anyway. I just think that would be a cool idea. Because, and I would think it would play in 2 different modes. You would either have kind of like an area control mode, or actually 3. You could probably pull off 3 modes. I'm gonna say you can pull off 3 modes. You do an area control, where you basically have this big-ass map, like downtown New York, or Manhattan, or some shit like that, or Denver, or San Jose, or just some big ass fucking map that you can go around on, and you can slowly kick alien ass out of the area. And from there, you can also have boss raids that, maybe doing that you can get good loot, good tech from, because, I mean, who better to have all the really important shit than the boss guys? And then, a Left, I almost forgot it there, a Left 4 Dead style evacuation setup. So essentially you're either evacuating, or you're taking shit back, or you're attacking. And I mean, the attacks could run from, like, the boss levels could be either like strikes from Destiny, or they could be full-on MMO raid type shit, where you gotta do this and this and this and this and this. That guy's gotta be over there on the crane to smash in his fucking bubble dome, because every fucking space alien known to man has some kind of fucking bubble helmet. I don't know, just this crazy fucking, I think that would be great. And all the while you have, I mean, I understand it's gonna be like military propaganda, go the army, but who the fuck cares? I think that shit would be fun. That's the kind of shit I want to make. That's the kind of ideas I'm trying to bring to the table when I'm like, I want to make games. That's the kind of shit I want to make. Because I want to make what I want to play. Fuck this make money shit. I want to do that too, Mostly, I want to make games that I want to play. So there's that idea. I had another one, and then I lost it again. This is a little old. I just thought about it. I just looked back on my desk, and all I have to do is look at my my desk of games here, or my shelf of games. I keep changing it. Desk, shelf, it changes. I'm gonna say Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Came out, did not do well. Did not do well at all. And then we have Battlefield 5 coming out. And honestly, I don't know why they didn't just make Battlefield 5 and skin it Star Wars. That would have made every fan happy. I don't know what they did with this microtransaction bullshit. I don't know what they did with this star card nonsense. Just give everyone their equipment and let it be at that. Who cares if that guy has a jetpack? You have a jetpack? Well, now you don't have any cover. So now you best be fucking smart. You know, like, just because there's things there doesn't make you this, like, oh, I have a jetpack, I'm awesome, because I'm Boba Fett. No, you're some dumbass with a jetpack who decided to fly up there and get his ass shot. And I feel like they made the heroes way too paper. You know? Like, ah, cool, I got a hero, and then you done bunsed it, you know? Or I guess it's one or the other. They're either way too overpowered, like in the case of Darth Sidious, who basically gets to run around the map and electrocute people. And that's his main form of attack, is electrocuting people. And it heals him. He can get a card or whatever, a perk card that lets him heal from doing his attacks, which you're like, that makes sense. But the degree to which he can do it, because his lightning chains to every other fucking homie in, you know, nearby existence. This Rathlos is being the biggest piece of shit. I'm trying to chase him down, and he is just running. So I don't know why they didn't do that. I personally loved Battlefield 3, played the shit out of it. I would have played the shit out of Battlefield 4. However, I had this thing happen to me really early on, and it immediately killed all of my... And you know, that when it happened, it has never happened before. This really pissed me the fuck off. I had a good match. This was before they instituted every game has like a timer. I think some game types had it, but the particular one we were playing did not have a timer. Which was fine by me. But it was, I think it was like, you had to place the bomb or some shit, so it was like reverse capture the flag. You had to take the bomb to the enemy's territory and it would explode and everyone win. Great. We had, like, and there was, you know, a full fucking room of us. So I want to say there was like 30 people, 15 on each side. That sounds about right. Maybe 24. But we were playing back and forth. I think it was like 2 hours of us doing this, and people were using their XP cards and their boosts and their buffs, and you know, the cool thing about that game is you could earn a whole gun and all of its modifications in the same like match, and just keep, you know, changing out your gun and fixing it like in the match. That was good. That was a good thing. But basically, because I had also played, you know, 2 fucking hours of this match, and it was late, so time to go to bed. So I sign off, whatever. I come back the next day, and all of that progress is gone. And I was pissed. I had unlocked my favorite gun, I had unlocked all the mods I wanted for that gun, and I was pissed that it was all gone. All of that work, gone. And there wasn't some exploit we were doing. We were all having a fair match. It got to the point even that one guy was trying to abuse the system because there wasn't a time frame, and he grabbed the bomb on our team, went all the way back, and was just holding it at our base, letting us fight, you know, tooth and nail for every inch, and wasn't doing it. What ended up happening is we actually escorted the enemy team into our camp and let them kill him because that was utter bullshit. Everyone was playing with honor and fairness, and we were kicking ass and taking names on both sides. Like it was not an even match, or it was an even match, is what I should say. Oh my god, it was so fun. I talk about that all the time when I talk about Battlefield. I was like, that mission was fucking great. You know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's a good match. That was a good game. But with all that progress, Ghost, it was so bad. I had done challenges and this, that, and the other thing. I'd gotten, mods and shit that were really hard to get, and I was just like, nope, I'm done. I'm not gonna sit here and play this game and grind out another, 2 hours or some shit. And yeah, I probably would have, but also, it just didn't work. And when I went back, and before I gave up, I tried talking to customer service. And I was like, hey guys, this happened, I can see the match in my history, can I just get experience for it? I never heard back. And then, I basically, at that point, I played for a little while, I gave up afterwards, but it died really quick after that. I went back sometime much later, and I checked out my account, because my account was still there. And that match was gone. I could not find that match anymore. And, in my match history, that thing would have been, it might not have been right there, but it probably would have been, one of the last ones. So, the fact that it wasn't there basically told me they took it as a cheat, they thought something was happening, and, I don't know, they got rid of it. Which I call bullshit on. That match was awesome. There was communication, there was teamwork and fighting, and no, that was a good match. So I don't know why they couldn't have just taken that and just made it Star Wars. Fucking invent guns. You don't have a big wide list of guns? Make guns up. And I'm playing the new Star Wars Edge of the Galaxy, Force and Destiny, Age of Rebellion RPG book games, and there's a shit ton of guns in there. Way more than the fucking, I think 12, let's see, I think there was 3 guns per class, there were 6 classes or some shit like that. So there were 4 classes. So, I think there was only 12 guns? Come on, man! Oh no. Oh no. Oh god! Ah! Oh god! That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. Get up! I'm trying to get his face. So yeah. I think they done goofed. My immediate recommendation? Disney should probably take it away from EA. I don't know. I don't think EA can hack Star Wars anymore. If this is what they're going to give us, they're basically just saying, well, we're going to milk it for all it's worth. I hope you're good with that. Where do you think you're going? I would rather see Star Wars in the hands of someone who would actually, do good with it. Because, so the scene that makes me think this, the scene that I'm like, I want that in Star Wars, in the new Solo movie, there's a scene where Han is running in, a war zone. That. I want to play that. Let me be a fucking stormtrooper or the whoever the fuck they're fighting, and let me fucking fight that battle. That would have been fucking great, in my opinion. I feel like I keep having to repeat that. I know this is basically this whole thing is my opinion. Yeah, because I don't know. I think that would have been cool. Uh, games that did it right. God of War, the newest God of War. Amazing, amazing game. I could not put it down. And I haven't platinumed it. I haven't gotten every single achievement on it, but I feel pretty accomplished because I actually did beat that Valkyrie Queen. And oh boy, is she tough. She cheats. I might have even streamed it. I don't think I did, but man, does she cheat. You have to have perfect reactionary timing, which took a very long time to get. It was a good thing I was fighting her last, and like the very last thing. Let's see as I look. Ooh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man did it good too. Spider-Man was a good game. There was very little wrong with Spider-Man. I think the only thing that I found particular issue with is I was not as accurate as I wanted to be when I was doing my web swinging, and it was really hard to stop. It was really hard to go from going, 100 miles an hour on web swinging from building to building to building to building. You're like, yeah, and you're like, oh no, there's a bad guy. Like turning, perfect. You could turn on a dime if you wanted to, but trying to hit the guy, I usually landed next to him and then just had to be like, well, I'm getting there. I'll get him. Just give me a minute. Have to walk over here, walk over to the fight, land right next to it, and walk over to the fight like I just did right there. I think that is really my only me about Spider-Man. And even then, it's kind of like it's not a it's not sure I want to buy Battlefield 5, just because I kind of don't like how EA is handling things. I love DICE. Let me get this straight. I like DICE, the people who made Battlefield originally. I like them. I don't like who owns them, and the way that who owns them is making them work and making them make games. I don't think it's good. What else? What else? I don't even know. If anyone heard that, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I tweeted. Blue mushroom. Can't get it. Alright. What happens if I go up here? Is there anything up here? I think that herb. That herb's mine. Yeah, my herb. I could talk about Mass Effect Andromeda. That is really yanking on some old memories, but I don't really know anything about them. At least anymore. It has been ages since I had played that game. I liked it, and I beat it almost at, I think, like a 96%, and I've never touched it again. There's definitely some things they could have done differently. There's things they didn't do right. Yeah, I don't know. KOTOR, I would like to see... I want to see a good version of KOTOR. Oh! Bam! Explosion in my brain. Remembered an old idea I had. For Honor, but Star Wars. I guess it's the other side of Battlefront. Like, as opposed to playing out, like, the soldier, play out the Jedi or the Sith. I think the hard part would be... would be exactly the differential. taking away the soldiers, taking away the gunfire, or how do you balance that in a game like how For Honor plays? How do you do that? I don't know, but I think if I had a team, if I had somebody to talk to, bounce ideas off of, work with, I think that could be a good one. For Honor, but Star Wars. I think that would be cool. That would be fun.
Hell.
And that's how a lot of my ideas go. Is this thing, but this, you know. But it doesn't always happen. So, you know what? Let's go hunt a thing. Let's help somebody fight a thing. I'm probably gonna fuck it up for somebody, I'm sure. Someone's gotta fight that thing. That thing. Jesus. Baka Oni-chan, Baka Ni-chan. Find the Balhazak. I gotta be honest, I don't want to fight the Balhazak. Special assignments. A visitor from another world. Oh my god, you people, what are you doing? What are you doing? True guy mode. Are there any quests that I just need to like do? There's a special assignment. What are the special assignments? Events? Up at the Crocodile. Heart of the Nora. A visitor from Eorzea. Gaze upon the dawn? That's right, I had these bounties. I should turn those in. Complete deliveries. Time to harvest 05, or you've seen some scary costumes at that time. That clown who takes the cake. I've got just the treat to fix a few tricks. Oh shit, I have Bushi tickets. I have Bushi tickets! I gotta change my look in here. I have the Bushi Sabi. Because I don't want to get the same shit. So I have the hands and the boots and maybe the waist. Alright, let's see how I look now. I like that gear.
like how that here makes me look. Makes me feel good.
Yes, please. I don't see any change in color. But I like that. That looks dope. Even though I don't wear the headband. Feel free to chat it up. I know you don't have to. You're welcome to. I'm gonna join a public lobby. I'm gonna see if maybe that gold lady is up. Is my equipment ready for that? Fireproof mantle, temple mantle. Totally ready for it. Also, just because I have it. Bam. Don't I look like a badass? Begin searching. I'm just gonna join a random fucking match. I'm gonna play with some people, maybe. The Argosy is in port. Winter Star Fest happening in the Celestial Pursuit. Coco, Quantum, Hunter, Brady, Chaos, Death. Oh my god, my phone buzzed at me! It's okay. It's okay, guys. Nothing was important. Nothing happened. Ugh. Oh, my hands, I broke them. Ah. Someone is shooting off fireworks.
Hi.
Let's poopy. Let's see. Who's got a quest going? Anybody. Investigations. Slay Shamos. Events. USJ. Blazing Azure. Jurassic Bob. Let's see if I can find an SOS. Special assignment. He taketh it with his eyes. Land of Convergence. Monsters. I don't know. I'm gonna help this guy. Hunter rank 14? There's no way he's Hunter rank 14 fighting a Kushaladora. There's no way. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. While I make a party. Party made. Both microphone audio and gameplay are being broadcast. Good. I just don't want to be talking in their ear being like, yeah. Excuse me, Wigglers. I have a dragon to hunt. Excuse me, Legiana. Have a dragon. Not you to hunt. Huh. Come on. That's what I wanted. There's the money shot. Oh, missed. Running, running, I'm running this way. Running, running, I'm running this way. I got your tail. Paladin. Just gonna stab you in the back. Those were my eardrums, sir. Or madam. Madam. Oof. That one hurt. She'll never find me. Okay. Ah! My face. Holy. That damn fight. That damn fight. Oh no. Monsters cannot resist the sounds of sharpening. Oh shit. Carving this ruffian. Carving, carving. Awesome. Awesome. Look at us go. Give that Moogle a sausage. Alright. And I think that is where I'm going to cut it off. Thanks for watching.